looser than the last time I wore it. I like it. My underwear is actually too big. I do roll it up over my hips. It's a gross story. It's gross. No, it's a weird thing because I lost like 4 pounds in the last week. So it's like my clothes are all... I know. Thank you. I did. I lost 4. Only in LA do people get excited. They see me out and they're like, keep going. You'll be dead soon. You're one of us. Stop eating forever. But I did. I lost 4 pounds. I started. It's like a very trendy LA diet that I started. It's called Hey, I Got a Speeding Ticket. And now I do not have money for groceries. It's a fun diet to be on. Oh my God, it's awful. Because I've been overweight before, like over 200 pounds. And when I lost weight, twice actually. When I lost weight, those times, and people would be like, girl, I can see your bone. I was like, thank you. No, because I earned it. I did the old-fashioned way too. I was like at the gym, cutting vegetables, doing tons of blow. And it's like, I earned that. It's a very expensive habit. I had to get a second job. It was rough. But when you lose weight, when you get skinny because you're poor, it's not really the same. It's kind of embarrassing. I don't know. It's weird. Like when you get skinny because you're poor, it's like being tan because you're homeless. People are just like, have you been on vacation? And like, they foreclosed on my condo. But thank you for noticing. I appreciate it. I gotta be careful too when I'm driving. I've actually been pulled over twice for speeding in the last month. The first time though, I got away with a warning because I was with my friend Jill, who's a very well endowed young lady, and she got us out by flashing cleavage to the cops, which I thought was only in the movie. That's the perviest laugh ever. You guys don't see. He's like, tell me more. Yeah, where I'm like, this is awesome. I was like, oh, that's a cool trick. So when I got pulled over last week, I was like, I'm gonna try that. And the cop walks up to my car. I'm like, hey. Hey, officer. He looks up like, sir? Sir? You can put your shirt back down. This will be a lot easier. You should probably wear sunscreen, young man. Those moles look infected. There's like a weird hair coming out of the left one. I don't pluck my nipple hair. And so I taste food. It's Montana. I'm like, what is that, spinach dip? Thank you so much for inviting me to your brunch. This is really great. I'm such a gross person. But I'm like dating somebody now. I'm kind of dating someone. Thank you. I know, finally. Yeah, it's been a while. I'm not really dating so much as I'm just like blacking out with the same person consecutively. I wake up, I'm like, oh my God, it's you again. Perfect. So do you like a sock or something? I don't know how long it's going to last. He is 22, and I am 32. I'm going to curtsy for that. Thank you. Young dick is great. Do it if you can. But it's tough on your brain because he's not very bright. So it's really, I have to do a lot of like, oh, let's watch another movie. It's awful. And it's a hassle because everywhere we go, I have to have Cheerios in my purse. And it's like, are you hungry? Do you want a snack? Do you want juice? Are you all done? All done. Let's see, he does that when he comes. All done. Ta-da. I'm like, it did not disappear, okay? It's in my eye. It's not a magic trick. But that's probably the only type of, like, relacion I'm going to be able to sustain. Oh, I'm drunk. I'm going to start speaking Spanish halfway through the show. No, because I'm not, well, I'm bipolar. I like the real kind, not like, you know, I get happy and sad. Like, I've been hospitalized for it. It's always weird. Why is everybody, the sound guy knows? Everyone's having a great time, and I'm like, hospital, and the front's like, this bitch is for real. Relax, guys. I didn't kill anybody. I'm bipolar, mostly manic, which is like being hopped up on cocaine all the time. And this one time I stayed awake for 4 days in a row because I was super excited about a new t-shirt I got. I was just literally like, this is going to go with everything. Who can sleep at a time like this? I'm going to fix the toaster. So they sent me away. And when I got to the hospital, I thought it was going to be other people like me. Do you know, not like real crazy people, but probably they just need a nap. As I told the cops, I was like, I'm just tie-tied. And they're like, you're going with us. So I get there. It was terrifying. Actual crazy people running through the halls, talking to themselves. I was petrified. So my 3rd day in, I decided I should establish dominance as the craziest person there so that the real crazy people wouldn't mess with me. So here's what I did. It was my 3rd day in. It's during drawing time, which is mandatory. Okay, it's good for the brain. And I started coloring my elephants green and making really loud whooping sounds. Like I just sat there at the table and I was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. And it's dumb, but it works. Heads up if you go do it day 1, you're like, queen bitch, it's great. Everyone. So I just feel good about myself, right? Everyone left me alone. But then the doctor called me in that day and he goes, hey, Wendy, we heard you've been making really loud whooping sounds. Are you okay? And I was like, listen, doc, it's a big misunderstanding. I'm not actually crazy. I'm just pretending to be more crazy so the real crazy people don't find out I'm not one of them and come attack me in my bed at night. As it turns out, though, that is called paranoid schizophrenia. Baggage plus 2 weeks, the hospital.